likes up, get them 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 likes up, get them, yeah, get them likes up, 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 up.
What's up, guys? It's your boy DJ Designs here with Derek Demure, and we spinning the block. Right now Carly is out. She went over there to UFC in California where her brother played football. She went to go check out the spring game. But we got some hot topics for y'all today. You know what I'm saying? Demure should be on shortly, but like I was saying, we got some hot topics. We're gonna be talking about, of course, Shannon Sharpe, his whole situation. We're gonna be talking about the owner of ex Turkey Leg Hut. What he had going on, tripping. We're gonna be talking about this Kevin Gates and LeBron situation. We're gonna be backdooring that with what's going on with Anthony Edwards. We gotta talk about Shedeur. You know what I'm saying? We gotta talk about what's been going on with him. And we got a couple of things about Birdman said that's been trending, or what I'm saying, going viral lately on these internet streets. So we got a full paw for y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? Who we got in here with us right now? We're gonna wait for Demure to go ahead and get in here. We got a couple of technical difficulties. But what y'all got going on? Y'all seen what was going on, man? The playoffs, man. All right, Demure, we back. We can do the intro again if you want to.
No, I'm good. I'm cool. What we at on it? Y'all, my bad. I was having some technical difficulties. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I think we should do the intro because I was just shooting it with him.
All right. So you want to start over?
Yeah, let's start over.
Get them likes up, 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 get them, yeah, get them likes up, 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 up.
Can't hear him right now, but we're gonna come back. We're gonna do our spiel, guys. Right now, you know how it is when you go live. It's technical difficulties. It happens, But when you come back, we're gonna do our spiel. We're gonna do our bases. But I mean, y'all been seeing what's going on in the news with the Austin Metcalf's situation. We'll be talking about it all, man. If y'all in the comments right now, go ahead and let me know what y'all been seeing. Right now, LeBron and Luka and the Lakers down 3-1. Didn't think that was gonna happen, to be honest. Like, thought we was gonna at least come back and still one over there in Timberwolves territory. But it's
I
all
don't know
good.
what's going on with that. EB Muggs just don't like me right now, I guess.
For real. Let's just do our spiel. We can just do our spiel and we can start off from the top.
All right. Welcome to another episode of Spinning the Block Media. I'm Derek Demure.
And it's your boy DJ Designs.
Carly Chiffon is out tonight, but sit tight. We got a lot of we don't have a lot of topics for y'all tonight, but we do have a lot to unpack. So before we get cracking, this episode is brought to you by Hughes BOA and D's Totally Tees. Now, like I said, we have a lot to unpack, and I'm not gonna hold you. We're gonna start the subject that everyone's talking about at the top of the week, which is Shannon Sharpe being accused of SA. Now, we got a few clips to play from Stephen A. Smith, of course, who works with on First Take, and Cameron, who gave his perspective on the matter. Everybody was chiming in, but before we get to that, let's see what Unc had to say himself. So let me see if I can pull Unc up right quick.
Want me to pull it up?
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say,
So DJ
just like I always do.
what's your take
I
on
love all you guys.
this Shannon Sharpe situation?
I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, they grown. These are two grown human beings. But so the ageism that everybody's getting at, I really don't understand. They grown. But at the same time, she's getting at the girl, Gabby, whatever her name is, she's getting at that it was not consensual. That's what you're suing him for. You didn't have consensual sex, but he got plethora of text messages of you begging him to choke him. He leaves from he lived in one state, moved to another state, and you follow him to that state. This doesn't sound like a non-consensual or abusive relationship. It sounds like a money grab. It sounds like anything attached to the name Busby, it starts become a straight money grab. And I feel like after the way Jay-Z did Busby, I thought he was going to go away. Now he's trying to bring down Shannon Sharpe. But at the end of the day, my real take on it is, Shannon, you too old to be messing with 90-year-olds anyways. I mean, you're successful. You should have went ahead and got you a black queen and settled down somewhere. I mean, you wouldn't even be in all this mess. Or, you know what I'm saying? Do the Neo thing. Get you a couple black queens, but they're like 35 and 40. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I feel like you playing around with these youngsters, and you could tell the way she was asking the questions. It's like, bro, why would you even want to be around that? You Shannon Sharpe. You could have all the real baddies.
That's what Monique was trying to tell him, but I don't know. I
Cat.
guess he didn't heed. Yeah, he didn't heed Monique and Kat's warnings, I would say. But you know, people talking about the age thing with him and her, but nobody's talking about the age difference between Bill Belichick, who's 73, and his 24-year-old girlfriend.
Well,
You know what I'm
damn.
saying? But everybody's making a big deal about Shannon Sharpe, and even if she was 24, that's what 5 years. Shannon Sharpe would be like 61. So I mean, Bill Belichick still got 11 years on him, but nobody's making a big deal about that. But at any rate, you know, when dealing with these youngsters, man, they subject to crash out on you. So he put himself in that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he got lined up, but he should have knew he was getting lined up by the way she was talking. Because I'm pretty sure she wasn't talking that way to him all the time. You know what I'm saying? She sounded distraught, like she was forced to do something, like she was being forced to do something that she didn't want to do by going out with him. You know what I'm saying? They was into this uh BDSM shit, so
Yeah.
he was probably still in character. You know what I'm saying? Like she
Yeah.
liked to be talked to this way and treated this way. But dude, you gotta know when to break character. You know,
Yeah.
and then you
Yeah.
gotta know you gotta sit back and think like she don't usually talk to me this way. This is like Cameron said. She don't usually talk to me this way. So am I being recorded or you know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to feel these things out. To me, I don't know. It's just the whole conversation seemed like she was being lined up. So um you want to get into some of these like what
Yeah.
Stephen A said and then we'll take it from there. Because this
Yeah.
is a lot to unpack right here. Really.
No, seriously.
So all I can speak to about is what I know based on the reports, and I can speak about ESPN and Disney. I can't sit here and speak to his innocence or guilt Let me be very, very clear about where I'm coming from. I'm a bit torn. Going on the offensive to defend himself, I completely understand where Shannon Sharpe is coming from. On the other hand, when his legal team issued out the press release on X yesterday, that was uncomfortable. And I don't know if that's a strategy that would work.
So Stephen A. really didn't seem sold on the idea that Shannon Sharpe was innocent in all this, like he tried to portray. And the thing that I didn't like that Shannon Sharpe did was try to liken this to Jay Z's situation, because this is totally different from Jay Z. Dude, you tried to settle for $10 million before any of this even came to light. Jay never tried to settle. You know what I'm saying? Jay was adamant from the beginning that this shit never took place. If you was gonna do that, you should have been adamant from the beginning that hey, this thing, it was consensual all the way. I never did any of the things that she's accusing me of.
Yeah, I mean you. Jay gave you the blueprint of how to handle this. I agree with you, Jameer. We actually agreed this time. Jay gave you the blueprint of how to handle this, and you go handle it the way that Diddy handled it. Luckily, it's not a criminal case against you; it's just a civil case. But it's still coming off of 10 million. Wait, she rejected 10 million, so you're gonna be upwards of 10 million. You coming off of it's come on, man. You should have did the thing that Jay did. I'm not giving you one red penny and then been transparent from there. But instead you going like this, like Cam said, there must be some guilt there. And unfortunately you getting blackmailed. Even your lawyer was like, you getting blackmailed.
And then his lawyers said that they were being offered, they offered them tens of millions of dollars.
Oh,
Then they just cut off all communication. So that right there tell you that they already had a play in motion. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Once they offered that money, they was like, oh, well, we could get even more. So
Yeah.
yeah, she lined him up good, man, and she got the right lawyer.
And 50 million, they trying to get 50 mil.
Yep.
What up, Beard Conversation? Appreciate you, brother.
Yep. But Shannon, my boy, you cannot compare this to Jay Z's case because, like I said, you was in mediation trying to settle. If you was totally innocent, you can't offer to settle and then say it's a shakedown. You know, she knew Shannon was a walking lick, and she took him fast. That's the bottom line.
And at the end of the day, he sound like a wise man because he told the story one time on his podcast where, you know what I'm saying, he was having relations with a young woman. He went over to her house. Um, Next thing you know, her boyfriend came through and he said, you know what? I'll never put myself in that situation again. So I felt like Shannon was he was versed on relations and knew how to handle himself amongst women. But from hearing his insight of how he actually handled himself with a 19-year-old woman, it's like, Shannon, you out there really slipping, bro. And it's costing you your fortune. Kat tried to warn you. Monique tried to warn you. And you didn't take heed to none of that. And I mean, he's still going live on Nightcap every night. He's still doing. I mean, a lot of his clips are going viral with the podcast that he had with Boxer, your boy, Bud
Terrence Crawford.
Terrence Crawford. So a lot of his clips are still doing okay. They're doing good. But how long he gonna be around? Because
Yeah.
the way he approached the situation.
Yeah, he just fumbled a bag with this. I mean, you had $100 million deal on the table, dude. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I think they got wind of that, and that's why they moved forward with this lawsuit so quickly. That's why they cut off all communication with him because they said, "Hey, he got this $100 million deal looming. We can get more than what he's offering." So
Hmm.
then they went, basically, we won't have. You know what I'm saying?
Basically, you
That's
won't
basically what
have
it
it.
came
Ain't
to.
lift a finger, nothing. It's ridiculous, and I feel sorry for Shannon. Really, I really don't like to see him in this situation. I really don't. It's
I
not
don't.
cool.
Nah, it's not cool at all. But why these niggas go for these OnlyFans females and these porn stars, I don't get. I guess because they deem them like they freaky or something. But if that's the case, get you a teacher. from what I see, it's a whole bunch of freaky ass teachers out here. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
hell yeah. I
And
mean,
they educated.
facts, man. Straight facts. Yeah. Go ahead and search the teacher parking lot. Go ahead. That's what they should do. That makes sense.
Like
Especially with all
what
that
these
money
bros,
they got.
nah, no shit. And what these bros gonna do if they shut down OnlyFans? Be back on the street, hit the track. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't got nothing else going for them.
That's what I
You
was
got
trying
too
to do.
much money. You got too much money to be playing in the field like this here, man.
Yeah, man. Facts. And now we're gonna see if it go up in smoke. Like you said, like you were saying, our pre-dialogue before the show, you don't even think that I said it was temporary removal from ESPN. You was like, you don't even think he gonna make it back to the network. So this
Yeah,
could really
nah.
it's bad.
It's owned by Disney, and I said that because it's owned by Disney. You know what I'm saying? ESPN is owned by Disney, and for him to let her record them having sex, that
Oh,
was a no go right there. You know what I'm saying? Why are
yeah,
you letting her record y'all having sex, nigga? You supposed to be the one recording it, and then walking away with the
yeah,
recording. You let her keep the
yeah.
recording. You don't even have a copy of it. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
Ain't it usually niggas that want to record that type of shit and then keep it?
yeah. Yeah,
Come
he
on,
yeah,
bro.
he tripped out, man. He got a lot of shit out there probably then.
I mean, that's crazy. Why would you let her keep the recording of y'all? And then, like you said, he said in his little monologue that he did, he didn't even have a recording of the tape. But if they was gonna release it, release the whole 10 minutes or whatever. I mean, dude, come on. You set
Did,
yourself up. That was a sucker move all the way.
do we have Cam thoughts or do we want to
Nah, yeah, we got Cam thoughts. Let's see what Cam had to say about the whole situation.
You got to know, see, that's the fucked up thing. It seemed like he trusted her from the conversation I heard. You got to read the signs like, I don't want to get choked. That ain't something you usually say. Hold on. You don't usually talk to me like this. Why are you talking to me like this now? Yo, I'm going to hit you back. Boom. And then you know when shit ain't right, you be like, when you answer the phone, they be like, hello, hello, hello. They setting up. Oh, I can hear you now. They done set the call up. You got to read all these signs, bro. And when you start getting the video evidence and vocal evidence and audio evidence, I should say, pardon me, and text messages and this, that, and the third, that's crazy.
Yep, I totally agree.
yeah. Do we have one more video on it? Oh, that was it, huh?
We got we got his we got the phone conversation. So let's dive into the phone conversation because I really want y'all to hear how she sounded. And I'm pretty sure y'all already heard it, but just listen to her tone of voice and how it changes during this phone call, this snippet of the phone call anyway.
I don't know. Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
what does that even mean?
Nothing yet. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
See how she's
If
saying
you say
right
that
now?
one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you.
That wasn't a good look though.
No.
Thank you.
And she got quiet. You could tell you getting set up, bro.
Well,
See, she quiet. She's trying to manipulate, dude.
But I'm also saying this could have been edited.
I don't.
Oh, I mean, that's kind of what Shannon alluded to too. Also,
You know what?
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
Yeah, see that was some straight bullshit right there. But I feel like she manipulated the whole conversation, and then I feel like maybe this was edited. You know what I'm saying? They could have had either a different phone conversation at a different time, or
mm-hmm.
you know during that phone conversation, like she just spliced it and they took the parts that were relevant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. That's, I mean, I feel you, and I feel like he should have known that she's being manipulative because she's like, "Don't manipulate me." Those are clear signs that you should be like, "Okay, why are you talking like this? I know you're 19, but I know you whatever she is, 24, 23 now.
Nah,
It's
she
like,
19. I mean,
oh,
she 22 now.
22 now. At the time you was 19, but the way you're saying things is like you're trying to draw something out of me. Just like Cam said, bro, you gotta wake up. I mean, I thought you were smarter, Shannon. Hate to see you in a situation though, man.
Nah, she drew it out of him. The only part that I didn't like to where he really fucked up, especially if this is going in front of a trial jury or whatever it's going in front of. If it's going in front of some people who's gonna actually listen to this, because it's not, it's a civil case, it's not a criminal case. But people who actually go and listen to this is when he says, "Don't make me choke the shit out of you." You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That
but
right there, he just incriminated himself.
but to me, that sounds like their role play. Like when we get to the bedroom, now I'm gonna choke the shit out you. It sounds like it's that role. It doesn't sound like that aggressive. Like I'm gonna choke you to hurt you because I'm frustrated. It's like that sexual BDMX stuff that you was BDSM or whatever it's called stuff that
Yeah.
you were saying.
No, I mean, and that could have totally been it. But what I'm saying is, he got to know when to break character. You know what I'm saying? By
Oh
the
yeah,
tone
yeah,
of her voice, he shouldn't even been playing like that because it already sounded like she was lining him up on the phone. You know what I'm saying? She
yeah,
didn't want to go. She didn't want to go out. It was making it seem like she was being forced to do it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So, and then it's another audio recording out there where she's saying he wanted unprotected sex and he put it in her back door and she was telling him no and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm. And
that's
then
crazy.
ain't somebody from ain't a female coming for him from ESPN
From Fox when he used
from
to work
Fox.
at Fox and saying that he choked her. So, nigga got a choking fetish, I guess.
Yeah, and now they about to choke his ass out of his money, man.
But let's listen to his lawyer because the lawyer representing them, like, I don't know what type of strategic tactic they think this is, but to come out and say that y'all was trying to settle this thing already and offering her tens of millions, I just think this was not the proper play to try to come at this thing.
Did you and Shannon offer to settle these accusations?
Yes, there was a settlement offer made by Mr. Sharpe. I will only generally say to you that it was in the tens of millions of dollars demanded by the plaintiff in return for her silence. That's under any definition commonly understood. That is blackmail. And Mr. Sharpe was willing to pay an amount in the tens of millions of dollars, but no final agreement could be reached. And we thought we were still in the middle of discussions when, without warning, the mediator, who's a retired judge, ourselves as lawyers, without any prior warning, still thinking that we were close to a final agreement, the plaintiff and her lawyer from Houston
What lawyer
filed
in
a
his
case
right
in
mind is going
Texas.
to offer that type of information? For real.
I think. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I think. I think he was giving that information to be real, to let the people know, like, this is really a money grab. She wanted to. We showed her the money for her silence. This is a money grab, and this is a definite way to come out and ruin his reputation. She wanted this money. We offered tens of millions. She still rejected it to try to come and get more. It's pure blackmail. The reason why we did this his reputation wouldn't be hurt. I think that's the way he's coming from it, and I understand it because now it shows the woman's character a little bit more shady, in my opinion.
That was a bad strategy to me. I'm not going to even lie. But Shannon wasn't the only one getting done dirty this week. Shedeur Sanders went from being viewed as a top 3 pick in the NFL draft to being drafted as the 144th pick overall in the 5th round. Now, if you can remember, I said Cam would go before Shedeur in the draft. So before we go any further, um, yeah, let's get into that.
Man, I can't remember that.
You don't remember me saying that?
You
Hold
said
up.
before him? Oh yeah, but you didn't say number one.
I did. Here we go.
Shout
Let's
out
move
Cam
on
though.
to
Shout out
what's up with
Cam.
your boy? Shout out Cam, yeah, for real. Cam going number one in the draft, man.
Stop it. Come on, stop it.
Oh, okay.
Shedeur
Stop
going
it.
3 to 5.
Stop it. It's gonna be 1 and 2. 1 and 2
Nah.
from the Buffs. One
Man,
and
if
two
they
from the
draft,
Buffs.
man, I'm telling you this, dog. If they draft Shedeur before Cam,
They are.
it's nepotism. It's because of his daddy.
Nah, boy, they don't even like his daddy. What are you saying? Them people don't
The
like his daddy.
NFL do, dog. It's the college. It's
Man,
the college that don't like his
a
daddy.
lot of
The
people don't like his daddy,
NFL
man.
loves Dion. Okay, so in one instance, I was totally right, and in one instance, I was dead ass wrong. I ain't gonna even lie because they did they did Shador like that in part because of his daddy, and they did him like that in part because of his confidence. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So yeah, that's how I feel about the situation. What's your take on
I mean,
how dirty they did Shador?
I give it to you. Your football analysis was on point with that one. Cam went first. I mean, once I seen them throwing side by side, it was clear that Cam is a better natural athlete of a quarterback than Shador. But I'm still taking Shador. I feel like if I was a coach, because he has the brains, he's been looking at defenses. I feel like he's gonna be more of a Brady-esque quarterback because he's gonna be thinking more with his brains. And your boy Cam can get himself out of a jam with his physique. And sometimes when that physique there's a lot of people in the NFL that's very talented. So you need to go Brady mode on them. You know what I'm saying, with the brain. And I do feel like this was a bunch of hating stuff from the NFL trying to teach people a lesson. And once again, like you were saying before the show was actually recording, it could be, you know what I'm saying, like I forgot the point I was about to make, but this is basically a bunch of hating stuff from the NFL. They want to humble somebody, and he's brash and all that. They want somebody sitting there crying like, "Oh, I want to buy my mama a house. Thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. I'm gonna do what you say. You want me to cut my dreads? I cut my dreads." They want one of those yes men. And Shador like, you pick me, it's gonna be legendary. We're gonna make history together. Me and you gonna make history. Shador ain't really worried about the money. He worried about making a legacy at wherever he goes. And I feel like a lot of them don't want to see a young black. They want to see a young black man, asking, begging to be drafted.
Well, they definitely fed him a piece of humble pie. I could say
Yeah.
that. But they also gave him some motivation. They gave him some motivation to work on the things that he's not great at yet. You know what I'm saying? Um, as far as his reads, he needs to read more quickly and release the ball more quickly. Get rid of the ball more quickly. He holds on to the ball too long at times. That's why he take all those sacks. You know what I'm saying? Cleveland, if they keep him, they're gonna have to give him a front line because Shador is a pocket passer. He's not a mobile quarterback, and I think that's why Cam went before everybody else in the draft. He's a mobile quarterback. I think I can say this about some of the other quarterbacks that were drafted. Don't really know a lot about him, especially Jackson Dart. But I don't think he was supposed to go before Shador. He may be a little bit the clips that they showed, during the draft, he may be more mobile than Shador, but I don't think he has that quarterback vision like Shador. You know what I'm saying? I
Exactly. Yeah.
just think Shador needs to be quicker off the ball. I think he has to play to that strength, get his reads out quicker and stuff like that. I think he could be like a Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? He could be that threat as long as you give him that coverage.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how I feel. I'm kind of stuck right now.
Yeah. I was just about to hit you in a private message. I mean, I
Can you
agree,
hear me?
but I feel like he doesn't. I feel like he only holds the ball when the player's on the line. He needs to make a stretch. He's trying to make something happen, and 70% of the time, probably 80% of the time, he actually makes something happen. So, yes, some of that 20%, it's a huge chunk, but you got to take the good with the bad because he's stretching the play. I haven't seen nobody like him stretch a play like that. I haven't really seen too many people do that. Yeah, Mahomes does it, but he's real mobile. He don't just stay back there actually still looking for a pass. Sometimes he gets it, sometimes he doesn't. I feel like I don't think the Cleveland Cavaliers. I don't think the Browns are going to keep Shedeur. And if they do, like you said, they do need to get their lineup and they need to start taking it seriously because the thing about the Sanders family is they do need those key pieces around them to keep them going. But it seems like Demure got stuck. But he'll probably be back real quick. Hey, chat, hit me up. Let me know what y'all think, man. Y'all feel like Shador's getting snubbed or what? Who's in the chat anyways? Drop some, you know what I'm saying? Drop some 100s. Drop some ones in the chat right now. And let me know how y'all feel about the Shedeur situation. Even though if you don't watch football, I know you know about the Shedeur situation. Talk to me. Somebody talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Who we got out there? I see we got 4 people online. Hit me up. What's up, Bearded? Why and how does why you feel like bro got snubbed? Who we got? We got these on YouTube land. Derica, what's up? Sita? What tell me about the Shedeur situation, man. Why you feel like Shedeur got snubbed? I know he got snubbed. I'm trying to figure out why they snubbing dude though. That's the crazy thing. Let me see if anybody on there from my YouTube. Fifth round is crazy, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, dude got left off in the 5th round when he's supposed to be better than that. What's he to say? His daddy messed him over is what I Nah, man, I don't know who you following online. His daddy could never mess him over, bro. But I mean, that could be a point of view because, you know what I'm saying, like they really don't like his daddy because his daddy has a certain weight, certain pieces he want around his son, but you can't be mad about that. That same thing happened with Eli Manning and his dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when you know the business, you're not gonna you don't want your son to just go anywhere. You know about this type of stuff. You know what'll go down here. And I felt like Dion thought he had more well, he should have that cachet. He got to go, Jack. He's a Hall of Famer. He's done a lot for the NFL. So he should have that cachet. And if anything, I feel like the Cowboys should have took him, bro. You said he better than 2 quarterbacks before him, way better. And they're gonna put two rookie quarterbacks on the same team. It's crazy work. His numbers are better than half those picked before him. His numbers was outstanding. What's the crazy thing about it? He went to 2 different schools and elevated that culture everywhere he went. So it's like, why not take that chance? Especially on teams like, come on, the Steelers. I would love to see him get it in over there at the Steelers and just have that culture behind him. Man, imagine everybody in the Steelers stadium putting up their watch. Or what up, chat? You in the chat right now? We're talking about Shiloh. We're talking about the Shedeur. We're talking about the Sanders, them going late in the draft. How y'all feel about that? Get in the chat and let us know. We putting your names up on the screen. Hey, and follow us. Steelers or Saints shouldn't pick. Yeah. Oh man, imagine him coming out in the Saints, bro. And Saints ride for their people, bro. Imagine him. Browns. I just it's a lot going on with the Browns right now, but I'm still gonna support it either way. He said, "You know them crackers put the word out about his daddy in the show." Yeah, man, they wrong for that. They put the word out about that, and I don't feel like that's cool because you didn't do that with Baker Mayfield. You didn't do that with Johnny Manziel, which everybody knew Johnny Manziel was gonna be a bust because he's so little. Tim Tebow might have not been as bad as the rest of them, but he still was a big name, and he wasn't to me producing like he should be to get drafted that high, but they still drafted him. Browns might be a good fit for a rebuild. You know what? Yeah. But start off with some linemen, then go ahead and rebuild and go get some linemen. I don't know if Browns got linemen. Really, I ain't watched NFL like that. I watched my Texans, and then I watched some of the holiday games, but the NFL been pissing me off anyways because the way they've been shunning the defense. Yeah, Jim Muir should be on here shortly because I'm gonna have to move on without him. We might talk about something else. I appreciate y'all. Holding this number steady though, and chiming in with me. Shout out to my boy Bitter Conversations. Appreciate that. Seek to get back in the chat. If you're watching right now, get in the chat. We talking about Shedeur. We talking about why they snubbed that boy. We know it was a snub. It ain't no did they snub him. They snubbed him. And can y'all get in the chat and let us know how y'all feel about the situation. I see it's about 5-4 y'all on here to talk to me. Let me share this on my personal Facebook so we can get some more people up in here. See if I can share it on my. Let me share these links real quick. Let me share this on my story. Tap in, guys. Tap in. But yeah. Hey, you guys do me a favor too and share this so we can get some people in the comments. Because I know a lot of people want to talk about the Shedeur situation, man. And everything that we're talking about. Anyways. Hey, if you in here right now, hit up the comment section. Appreciate Bitter Conversations. Keeping it going. Oh, my boy Derek DeMuro on. He said, I don't know, it was my computer does not want to act right today, trying to get back in now. Bad. You might have to get in on your phone. Get in on your phone. I probably got to run the back end, but yeah. Browns might be a good fit for a rebuild. Hey, I like the way you think positive though. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't never probably because I'm from deep in the South. I ain't seen too many Browns fans, to be honest with you. All right, let me see. Let me go ahead and move on. We did the Shannon Sharpe. Should we talk about the Anthony Edwards? Let's just sorry for the dead air, guys, but figuring it out, bro. Y'all know how it go. But we're gonna finish the show when Demure get back. What was we at though? We was on something else. Oh yeah, we was on Shedeur still.
But at the end of the day, Shedeur Sanders is an NFL player. The Browns took him with the 144th overall pick. In between number 1 and 144, there was
my nigga be happy with it though.
Phone call, the speculation, but finally a landing spot, and for a franchise that has been a revolving door for quarterbacks.
We get to the combine, and no, he does not throw, which is not uncommon for top quarterbacks these days. But in some of those meetings, and we reported this at the NFL Scouting Combine in Indianapolis, at some of those meetings with certain teams that maybe Shedeur Sanders didn't really want to go to, didn't see himself going to for any number of reasons. Maybe they had a starting quarterback installed there.
I mean, it could be
I was told that
some
he
of
more or less
Shedeur fault too if he
sandbagged
don't
in those
want to go to some
interviews. I don't know
teams.
if he didn't take them seriously, what it was, but he did not give it his all in some of those interviews. Rubbed some teams the wrong way. And so then you continue where it was a pro day that, frankly, was just sort of average. I'm not saying it was bad. It wasn't great. It was average. And so more and more continues. He gets his number, his jersey number retired. His father retires his jersey number at Colorado. That is something that's really just not seen in major college football, how quickly it was done, and considering the lack of accolades in his career. All of these things began to add up for teams. And I'm not saying that that is right, that it added up for teams. What I'm saying is it did clearly add up for teams.
I mean, dude got a point. I mean, we talked about that last week. I don't feel like Shedeur should have got his jersey retired because he didn't have enough accolades. I mean, I rock with Shedeur, but he definitely didn't have enough accolades. But let's see what Gilly talking about.
To all my folks out there, right? I just want y'all to know that when you're a black man in America, right, sometimes you get reminders. You know what I mean? As a successful black man in America, I often get reminders. And in the Shedeur Sanders situation, this is just a reminder that you can do everything right in life. You can come from a good family. You could be a good student. You could be a God-fearing kid. You could be a hard worker. You could beat the odds. Your dad could be a Hall of Fame player, and you can beat the odds because not too many Hall of Fame players have good kids. So you can beat the odds. You can beat, he ain't his daddy. You can beat all of that growing up. But you still get a reminder.
I mean,
that you just a nigga, man.
That's straight up facts. That's straight up facts. Gilly, you get reminders in every facet of life it is. I mean, I'm saying I worked a job 5 years straight, never was sick, never been absent, nothing. My car gets stolen by some white dude, and they fire me. So it's just like it's reminders everywhere you go, but it sucks that Shedeur, the kid that did everything right, good grades, you know what I'm saying, wasn't a 4.0, but was damn near close. Never seen nothing negative about him in the media about wilding out, doing dumb shit, not smoking weed, none of that. Shedeur has been a leader to his team. He's one of the highest paid NIL college students at the time, probably the highest NIL paid college student. So just like Shedeur just did everything the right way and still got treated like he was just being a nuisance or just bad for business when the contrary has been exposed several times. Yeah. We just got through watching that Gilly one on the Shedeur one. You want to move on?
Price, the former co-owner of Turkey Leg Hut, has appeared in federal court on arson charges.
We're gonna go to the owner of Turkey Leg Hut, man. Can't switch when mobile collaborators present. All right. So I tried to switch something real quick. What's good? But yeah, y'all heard about what went down with the owner of Turkey Leg Hut, man? What's his name? Lynn?
Yeah.
Dude got a girl name and acting like he got girl ways, man. Ain't gonna lie.
Nah, for real.
Dude out here sending goons, sending people who's now snitching on him, sending people to burn down other people. Yeah, them people had them turkey. Yeah, he sent people there to destroy another competitor's establishment. I thought that was lame as fuck. I always gave Lynn his.
You stuck? You always gave Lynn his props. Yeah, when he did the Oyster Hut, I felt like, he was making a comeback or whatever because him and his wife had lost. They got a divorce, lost Turkey Leg Hut. You know what I'm saying? Even though somebody said he stole the Oyster Hut idea from them because he was basically doing out the trunk at first. And then, he opened his business. So I thought everything was going good for him. I had no idea he had did this shit back in 2020, where he set his ex partner's business on fire. I mean, why we hating on each other like this, dude? He got out of the partnership at Turkey Leg Cut. He went and started his own shit. Basically, left y'all alone to do y'all thing at Turkey Leg Cut, and then you backdoor and go burn down his shit. What type of stuff is that, man? As black people, we need to stop hating on each other and coming together. And even if we can't come together, be happy for the next man. You know what I'm saying? Like both of y'all had businesses, dude. What is you doing? Trying to destroy another black man. This is what's wrong with us. This is why we can't get ahead. DJ Design's having technical difficulties now. I have to jump on my phone, man. I don't know what's going on with my computer. It's crazy because I hadn't even been on it this week, so no, nothing should even be going down like that. Let's see what bearded conversations say. Facts, G. Yeah, I'm trying to control it. I never did it on my phone, y'all. So if I'm kind of slow with it or whatever, then just bear with us. I'm trying to restart my computer at the same time because I don't know what's going on with it, like I said. But hopefully, DJ will be back in a minute. Um, we struggle streaming tonight for real. We ain't had one of these nights in forever. Let's see if I could get this video playing though. I can't make it play. Say play scene, but it's not playing. Oh no, but anyway, let's see if we can wait on DJ Designs to get back to do that. But what's y'all thoughts on Turkey Leg Hut? What's y'all thoughts on Lynn from the Turkey Leg Hut? What you say, Bearded Conversations? Say, yeah, I had them Friday, D, when I went live. Oh, for real? You was having problems too? That's crazy, man. I don't know what's going on. My bar's straight and everything. But, oh, here come DJ Designs coming back in.
My bad, guys.
Yeah, you was
I
having
know,
technical difficulties too, huh?
and I know what I know.
I
I'm
can't
not
hear you.
supposed to. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Man, what's going on today?
In charges.
Turkey Leg Hut owner Lynn Price was arraigned on charges of conspiracy to commit arson of a commercial building and conspiracy to use an interstate facility to commit arson of a vehicle. This is video from the
If we
June
already
of
played this, let
2020
me know
fire.
because remember I
People can be
wasn't here.
seen pouring gasoline around the entrance ramp to bar 5015. According to court documents, the owner of 5015 was a former co-owner of the Turkey Leg Hut and Price's business partner. Now, prior to the arson, the indictment alleges in April 2020, Lynn Price also paid John Price and others to set fire to a stolen blue 1975 Chevy Nova. John Price's attorney had this to say following this afternoon's arraignment.
So today was just an initial arraignment where we stood before the judge and pled not guilty to the charges that have been brought against Mr. Price, John Price. This is a classic example of being very mindful of the company that you keep. Sometimes the company that you keep can get you in trouble. We look forward to looking into the charges, investigating the charges, and ensuring that Mr. John Lee Price's rights are protected.
Yeah, I didn't know if you had played that clip or not already, so I had played it again.
Nah, I didn't play it yet.
Okay,
But yeah, man, that's ridiculous if he out there doing that when Turkey Leg Hut was successful in its own right.
Nah, for real. Like I was saying, man, we as black people need to get our shit together. Like this dude left him and his wife the business and went on about his way, started his own business, and then you going over there and setting his business on fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't we just all be successful? We can agree to disagree and go on about our way and still be successful. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And I hate to say it, but this that saying like it be your own kind. It be your own people
Yeah,
That do this
trying to
to you
be
every
protected.
time. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. He had to come out a lot of money to get his establishment back. And then if it's down for 6 months or more, the customer base gonna forget about where he was. It's just like you're messing up somebody else's family because of personal vendettas that you have between him. It's like, come on, like you said, get with each other, figure it out, or just let him thrive in his own. I mean, Adidas got his empire, Nike's got his empire, and they both do the same thing: sell shoes and have athletes and all that. Let him have his empire. You ain't gotta like him. Either beat him with success or just let him live on with his own success. But to do that, it shows the character of where you are, and it shows why Turkey Leg Hut wasn't successful. God
No,
wasn't
for
gonna let that
real.
be successful.
Exactly. I mean, just hating on somebody else, man. Don't want to see the next man win. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was rooting for Lynn too because after him and his wife divorced, they lost Turkey Leg Hut. You know, he pulled himself up by his bootstraps, started another business. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? Good for
Oyster
him.
Hut.
But then I learned he did some whole shit like this. Like, I can't respect that, man.
Nah. Yeah, Oyster Hut. I heard Oyster Hut was actually doing a good job. He been going viral here and there too because he was letting people know, like he was talking to his custom staff a little crazy about their cell phones, and he was doing a lot of things a little unorthodox, but at the same time,
Well, you can't
right,
let the
boss?
inmates run the asylum.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I think
saying?
that's what he said, huh?
Yeah, something like that. But, you know, basically can't let your employees run the business or they're going to run your business into the ground.
Facts, man.
Oh, I'm missing all bearded conversations with you. See, it's not updating on my phone like it would if I was on the actual program on the computer. So my bad, bearded conversations. I hadn't been seeing what you were saying.
Yeah, it's all good. Where we at? Turkey Leg Hut. It's another
Lindell
clip on
Price,
here,
the
huh?
former co-owner of Turkey Leg.
If you go below that one, I don't think it's another clip on that particular
Okay,
one.
let's see what Kevin
They
Gates
was
was
like
talking
act
about.
talking about what if you had LeBron
So
money?
Kevin Gates went at
I'm like, man, he
LeBron's
one of the
wife,
greatest
uh, Savannah,
players to
saying
ever
she
play the
doesn't
game.
celebrate him like white women do. So,
I'm about to play the clip.
go ahead.
Right.
But I wouldn't want to trade places with him. And they was like, why not? Why you wouldn't want to play with him? I say, because I don't
I
like
can't
the way
hear
Savannah
Kevin.
look at LeBron.
Yeah,
I like the way them white women look at LeBron.
What? Child. Anyway, so
I just want to say one thing. The truth hurts, but it heals. And Braun, I love you because you my nigga.
it's
And
playing still.
I already know she was just, you just gonna let him talk. Man, you had to, but behind closed doors, you, hey, good game. But anyway, look, long as you being celebrated, I don't care who don't like me. Long as you being celebrated, that's all I care about. Because you my nigga and I love you. So I don't care if I got to fall out with somebody I love to get the results. We're going to get the results. But if anybody need, I'm a life coach and a guru. Y'all, 24 hours. You smile. You smile at that black man.
But the thing I want to say about this is LeBron should have kept that same energy that he had with Stephen A. You jumped on the Pat McAfee show talking about protecting your family. This man spoke directly to you about your wife, and you did not address him at all. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna say you're gonna be the protector of your family, and you gotta protect your family from people having personal opinions about them, then Kevin Gates should have been one you charged up. And I'm gonna say this too. I think Gates came Gates came to the game to see if you was gonna keep that same energy. I don't even think Gates is gonna be conversational. Confrontational. Gates just wanted to see if you was gonna stand on business with him like you stood on business with Stephen A. And you failed to do that. So I don't even think like Gates don't respect you as a man like that.
My thing is, what did LeBron
Bro, we
say?
can't hear you. I don't know what's going on tonight, man. For real. Like this is crazy. It ain't never happened like this before. Not even not even when we first started back streaming, man. But yeah, like I was saying, nah, for real. But yeah, like I was saying, I think Gates just took that approach to like, I'm gonna go to the game and sit front row and see if that nigga gonna check me like he checked Stephen A. Smith, which he should have. You know what I'm saying? I think you would have gained more respect not only from Kevin Gates but from everybody because you kept that same energy no matter who it was. But then you see this gangster rapper sitting up there that clearly said something about your wife. You got on the internet and spoke on it, but then you didn't address him in person.
I mean,
Bro,
you actually gotta.
your audio is still not there.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with the stream tonight, man. This is crazy.
We're gonna have to end the stream.
Nah, I don't even think Kevin Gates was with the foolery building conversations. Like I said, I don't think he would have came at him. You know what I'm saying? Like that. He just wanted to see if LeBron was gonna address him like he addressed Stephen A. I think that's what the whole thing was about. Not him speaking on his wife saying that, he would celebrate she don't celebrate him like the white women do, but I think it was just about, okay, now that he spoke on that calling me a peasant, I'm gonna go to the game and see if he keep that same energy that he had when he was talking to Stephen A. You know what I'm saying? That's how I think Kevin Gates was looking at it. Now if he would have kept that same energy, I think Kevin Gates would have dapped him up. They would have had a pleasant conversation, you know what I'm saying? And Kevin Gates would have just gave it to him from his point of view, saying, "Hey, brother, I'm not trying to disrupt anything in your marriage. That was just my point of view. I just want to see you celebrated as a black man with a black queen. You know what I'm saying? I want your black queen to elevate you, not feel like she doing you a favor." But I think that's how I took it. And I don't know how LeBron took it. I don't know why he didn't want to address Kevin Gates. I guess he felt like, a king shouldn't address a peasant because that's what he said on, his little caption on the
Can you hear me
internet.
now?
But yeah, I don't think Kevin Gates really meant no harm or
Can you hear
was
me?
going up there to see if he was trying to check him or not. But you might need to jump on your phone, DJ, because I still don't think you got no audio.
You can't hear me? All right, I'm gonna
No,
jump on my phone. I'll be back.
I'm gonna try to log back in on the computer. It's moving faster now. It was anyway. Yeah. Oh, they saying that they can hear you. I just can't. My bad. DJ, they
I'm gonna have
saying
to.
they can hear you. I just can't.
I'm gonna log in on my phone and see if you can hear me though.
So I'm finna try to log back in on my computer. So let me get out. I'm gonna come back in.
All right, man. We having hell technical difficulties. Y'all, please rock with us.
Here we go. Here we go.
All right.
Yeah, there it is. We back in the building. So you want to speak on that Kevin Gates thing? Because I already said my piece, did my thing. 'Cause
Yeah, I feel like there was no reason for LeBron to even address it because, for one, he didn't. Kevin Gates didn't go on and on about it like Stephen A. did, and then for two, like he addressed it not a really disrespectful way. Like if I see you and put hands on you, just say, "You know, like, I'm not worried about what you gotta say. I know what my wife does for me. I know what we do for each other. So why would I even sit here and address it? Just sit talk all my game to you folks. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not worried about you, boy. You're a peasant to a king.
That's basically what he said in his caption. I'm just like, I don't know, man. Like, I just felt like he should have kept that same energy, though. I mean, if you gonna check Stephen A. like that, and you hollering about being a protector of your family, you know what I'm saying? When people speak on y'all personally, Kevin Gates should have been somebody you check. So you
No,
don't view Stephen A. You don't view Stephen A. as a peasant.
no, I totally agree with what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying. I get your point, but at the same time, sorry guys, my stuff about to die. So we all over the place. But at the same time, you got to realize that it wasn't that big of a deal. The game was more serious than that.
Okay, but the game was serious at that time when he checked Stephen A. What was
Yeah, but the
different?
game.
What was different? Stephen A. was talking about Bronny as a player. Kevin Gates is talking about your wife and how she celebrates you and looks at you, how she doesn't celebrate you, and how she looks at you.
What was different? This is the player house. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got more on my mind, and I'm not worried about the Kevin Gates. I'm not a gangster. I'm a basketball player. I'm not about to crash out over somebody's opinion who don't know what they talking about.
I
I
don't
feel where
know.
you coming from, but not about to crash out over this dude. Hold on, guys.
I mean, it's not about crashing out. It's just about, checking that nigga speaking on my wife. You don't know what the fuck going on with me and my wife, man. But I'm not gonna have you speaking on her like that.
And he already told you what he had to say when he said it. He's not talking to no peasants about something that they don't know what they're talking about.
Bro, but if you're gonna talk about protecting your family, bro, you got to keep that same energy with everybody. That's how I feel about the situation. DJ, I think you locked up. Yep. DJ locked up again, boy. We struggle streaming like a motherfucker tonight. He don't mean no harm. Nah, Gates didn't mean no harm. Yeah, I know Gates just the type of Gates gonna call it like he said, really. And everybody think, Gates kind of intellectually challenged. I don't think he intellectually challenged. I just think he's more spiritually connected than we all are. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I think a lot of people should be searching for. But don't get it twisted. Too much religion will drive you crazy. That's what it is. You keep moving around, huh? Already. But I don't know what it was. Now my computer acting fine. This is shit I be talking about, man. Maybe it was because I had them Google documents up. I'm not sure. But I'm about to try it again and see. We're about to move on from Kevin Gates though and get into Anthony Edwards is being sued by one of his baby's mamas, claiming that he's not paying child support and is putting some kids over others. Now I know this is a touchy subject to DJ because he's an Anthony Edwards stan. You know what I'm saying? But as a man, I feel like you need to take care of your kids, man. Hey, if you didn't want to have them, you shouldn't have laid down having unprotected sex, or you should have protected yourself better, or whatever. Let the female know, you know, I don't want to have kids, but at the same time, if you get a female pregnant, it's her choice. So you should have protected yourself better. As a man and as a black man, we already being stereotyped to where we're not in the homes. We don't take care of our kids and shit like that. So I feel like he needs to step up. Personally, myself, I wouldn't want my kids, if I was raising boys right now, I wouldn't want my kids looking up to this dude at all.
Who? LeBron?
No, Anthony Edwards.
Oh, really?
Hell no. For what?
Man, you see what Anthony Edwards did today on that court?
I was just saying, edited version. Oh, you on your phone? Okay. So it won't let me go in studio mode when you're on your phone. No, I'm saying we transitioned into Anthony Edwards being sued by one of his baby's mamas because he's not paying child support, and she's saying he picks some kids over others, and some kids he's in their lives, and other kids he's not. And I'm just saying, as a black man, they already stereotyping us, saying that we're not in the homes with our kids. We just don't take part in their lives. We're not there helping to raise them. And he's feeding into that stereotype. Everything that they say about black men, he's becoming the epitome of. And I just wouldn't want my son looking to him as a man saying, this is how I want to be. No, as an athlete, yeah, but your personal life, when you're an athlete, your personal life gets intertwined with your sports life. You know what I'm saying? So you're not only seeing this part of Anthony Edwards, but people are reporting on this side of Anthony Edwards, especially in the social media age. And that's just not something that I want my kid to be looking up to.
I mean, but at the end of the day, who's more influential? You as the parent, as a dad, or Anthony Edwards? So it shouldn't even. Yes, I do want my kid looking at Anthony Edwards because at the end of the day, he got this undeniable dog in him. He don't care who's in front of him on that court or whatever competition. He wants to demolish them. He wants to win, and he's going to use his God-given talent and his mind to beat the opponent. And he also works hard in the gym. That aspect of my kid, yes, I want my kid to have that. That's something that you know most people lack. Or it's just like I don't know. I feel that, but the personal aspect, I gotta teach my kid. Hey, everybody ain't perfect, and you could use me as the example for your personal aspect. You don't sit there and you don't let you as the dad, your kid should be the first hero and the ultimate hero. Everybody else can play. They can take good and bad pieces from everybody else. That's how I feel about it.
I mean, yeah, your dad should be your first hero, but then when kids grow up, they see their favorite athlete, they be out there. I want to be like him, so they're also getting influenced by that person. You know what I'm saying? And when you see that person not taking care of their responsibilities, you might feel like it's okay to not take care of your responsibilities, even though you have this man in the house that you look up to that's taking care of his responsibilities. Sometimes those outside influences influence you to do other things that you weren't brought up to do. That's all I'm saying. I mean, we see it all the time.
Yeah, that's facts. But like once you raise them, you hopefully the moral compass that you gave them outweighs the influence of some other dude that they should know that is morally wrong. That's their moral compass that I gave you. And if you want to go out there and use it for dumbness, don't ever act like, oh well, my dad ain't tell me, oh my mama ain't. No, we gave you that, and after that, after 18, 19, you make that dumbass decision on your own. But at the end of the day, Anthony Edwards, I really don't have a problem with the decision that he's making with this 40-year-old model, BBW queen, whatever she is. I don't even know why she's relevant other than the fact that she's little baby mama also.
No, it's not her. It's not her. It's a totally different baby mama. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
This is a
this is
totally
totally
different
different
baby
baby
mama.
mama. But I mean, I've seen him be good father to some of his kids though. I've seen him.
That's what she said. He's selective with his kids, though. You can't do that, man.
Nah, yeah. I feel you. I feel you. At the end of the day, his personal shit horrible. I ain't gonna say he a horrible person because he been through shit. He got a lot of stuff he been going through. But his performance on the court, you see what he got LeBron down 3-1 right now, and it's admirable to see how he plays on the court. So it's just it's a contradiction. It's a catch-22, all that. And I think he gonna figure it out. At the end of the day, right now his mind is so focused on being one of the greatest basketball players, he don't even have time for the kids right now. Anyways, unfortunately, that's sad to say. So when it's all settled down, or if God forces him to take some time off, I'm pretty sure he as good as he is on the court. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be one of the greatest dads also.
I mean, I get it. He young, he inexperienced. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I'll give him that, just those aspects. But at the same time, shit, I was young too when I was having kids, but I didn't not take care of them. You know what I'm saying? It may have been stretches along the way that I wasn't in their life as much as I like. You know what I'm saying? But that was just due to being in the streets, or you know what I'm saying, just not being on good terms with y'all mama at the time, or whatever it was. But I was not that I was never in y'all life for a significant amount of time, and I damn sure never said
Perfect.
that I just didn't want to have nothing to do with it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just period, didn't want to be in their life. It was never like that. I always wanted to be there to raise my kids. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
can't understand that part where you just say you don't want to be in their life, or not trying to support him. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what his life was like growing up. So, I can't speak to that. But I know I didn't have a father in the household, and I didn't want to be that type of person. That's why I was there. You know what I'm saying? That's not, I'm not going to say that's why I was there, but I just knew I didn't want to be the type of father that wasn't a part of my kids' life. Put it like that. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah. I mean, I totally understand where you're coming from with the situation. Anthony Edwards, he's. I mean, like you said, it's no excuse for him being young and him being selective with his children. It's gonna come at the end of the day. It's gonna come back to bite him in the butt. And this does put a disdain in him, especially for a lot of single mothers and the hardworking fathers like yourself. It put lot of disdain into people that want to like him, but just can't because of the way that he chooses to live his personal life. But sometimes, just like my boy Kanye, you gotta separate the artist from the art, and this is one of those situations.
Yeah, I mean, we can make that distinction, but can younger kids make that distinction? That's what I'm saying. If their parents not sitting down and saying, "Hey, you know, take what he does on the court. Don't take what he does off the court." You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like take from him what you see on the court. That ambition, that motivation, that drive. That
Yeah.
dog that he has in him. Yeah, take that with you in the sports aspect. But his life off of the court, don't take that into account in your life. You know what I'm saying? That's not the type of person, the type of man that you want to be.
Yeah, that's 100. 100. The best way to be said, period, point blank. Can't nobody disagree with that take. Not even
Say
Anthony
don't
Edwards.
be in the conversation. Say don't compare him to Ye.
Nah, I'm just saying separate the art from the artist, man. You know how it go. Hey, some stuff people didn't like what Prince did. Butt cheeks all out and all this and high heels wearing. But the music was fire. You know what I'm saying? You gotta separate the art from the artist sometimes.
Yeah, that's true. I guess you know what I'm saying. Um. Okay, so where we at? We on Baby.
Uh Baby.
We on Birdman now.
Oh yeah. Let me see. We did Shedeur. Oh, that's it? Oh, yeah, we on Birdman. Dang, we struggled this stream, guys.
No, for real, man. This stream was terrible. Hey, I'm sorry for anybody that was watching. I don't know what the hell was going on, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? We work through the kinks. We're gonna work out the kinks. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we gonna have. I'm gonna
But
attack this with a better plan because I don't know what the heck just happened.
the two people that have never been out in each other's good graces is Birdman and Master P. So Birdman was on Nick Cannon's podcast, and he revealed that when Priority Records tried to give Cash Money a deal, Master P stepped in and stopped it. So let's get into that.
I went to Priority.
Right.
Some weird shit here, right? Go to Priority. They fly us to California. Man, Slim, a couple of homies, we go out there. Nigga come in there and said, man, I'm sorry we can't do the deal. He said because Master P said if we sign y'all, he leaving.
Wow. He wasn't enough room for more than one New Orleans nigga.
I just jumped on a jet and went back to New Orleans. Was like, fuck it, we just gonna grind with it.
Man,
Go ahead.
man, that's honestly, he actually gave me a different perspective of Master P. Honestly, like, cause I'm thinking Master P hot in New Orleans, Birdman hot in New Orleans, and they just they both did their things and came up. But when he said, "Nah, dude got his wave over there in L.A." I mean, I knew he was over there in Oakland learning the independent game, but I didn't think to myself like he got his wave in LA. He got hot in LA. So he didn't really get because he was like, nah, dude was a true hooper. He wasn't like music dude. So Master P went away from home and got hot away from home, but still claimed home. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
Birdman was a real New Orleans, Louisiana
Gangsta.
grassroots, got it hot, got it popping there. So it just made me say, yeah, P smart. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, Birdman really got it out the mud.
Yeah, they from two parts of the city, building conversations, but I don't see how you agree with P at all. This is what I'm talking about, that crab in the bucket shit. Now, you think that was a smart business move?
Yes.
It may have been, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, this is somebody from your city, and you know how your city is. You know it's poverty stricken. You know niggas trying to get out of the ghetto and shit like that. So why is you holding your nuts on this man from getting a deal? You prominent in priority. You got the 80-20 deal. He not gonna come in and fuck up your money. So why are you trying to stop this man from getting a deal?
Because
It's that street shit.
it's not really street. I think it's smart because it's like, bro, like you can go somewhere else and get a deal. I'm eating over here. We already got the New Orleans flavor over here. They're looking for this market. I provide this market. You provide the same market that I'm providing.
So why
And
can't we
and
eat together?
and the fact that remains that you're making millions right now without priority. You're making millions. You don't need them like I need them. Like I've been here. You're trying to follow my footsteps, cool, but it's like the same, like your little brother trying to come outside and hang with you, and you like, dude, yeah, we both can hang, but go find you something else to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's I feel like P, I respected P on that because you know what I'm saying. Birdman would have came in. Priority would have been like, well, we don't need two people that could do the same thing. And P is a future. He saw that. It's like we don't need two people that do the same thing.
They wasn't doing the same thing. P had his way of doing shit and dropping every 30 days. And no, I mean, Cash Money had their way of doing shit. They wasn't dropping like P was dropping. The thing was, they was getting hotter than P.
Yeah, they weren't dropping like he was dropping, but they bringing compared to back then what the label said about the South. He's bringing South mentality to the label, and if you getting hotter than me, and you bringing a more thuggish, rugged South mentality, it's like, dude, you my replacement. I'm not gonna let that happen. I respect you getting money. I'm not stopping you from getting money. You're just not gonna get money where I'm getting money at. Go get money somewhere else, but not right here where I'm getting money at.
And I really just thought that was some whole cake shit, and I just thought that was some shit that stemmed from the streets. I mean, if you could have helped this nigga out, get him a deal at the same place, you know what I'm saying? Y'all both from New Orleans. Hey, let's put on for the South, man. We both from New Orleans. We finna do this. We finna sew the rap game up.
Which is real, and I feel that. I understand where you come from with that. But like bitter conversations say, like them white folks think, I don't need two of you. And you know what I'm saying? You playing with my bottom line now. I'm paying Master P all these millions, and he getting all I got is a distribution deal with him anyways. I got this label deal with you. I'm gonna start flexing my little muscles on Master P and dropping his shit. You know what I'm saying? But now, if
I don't know
Birdman
what
ain't
you
there,
said.
he'll still need P.
I don't know what you said. I ain't holding my nuts on the next nigga like that, man. We gonna come
Sometimes
in.
you
Hey,
got
we gonna
to.
come in. We gonna sell our differences because What happened to your brother? What happened to my brother? Ain't had nothing to do with you, but it had something to do with the niggas that you fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Just don't bring them niggas around me because something gonna happen to them. Point blank, period. But I'm not gonna stop y'all from getting y'all money.
Sometimes it's not stopping them from getting money though. That's one thing that we got to understand. P didn't stop them from getting money.
It
He
was
said you can't
stopping
get
them from
money.
getting them. It was stopping them from getting the type of money that they was trying to get.
You can
But
get that.
they ended up signing. They ended up signing that deal with Universal, which was
P,
good. So that was a blessing.
he knew that was gonna happen. You getting millions a month anyways. He knew that was gonna happen. You just can't get money right here, bro, because you're gonna make me invaluable. That's like.
Why you even thinking like that? That he gonna make you invaluable? So you know this nigga is cold. You know this what this nigga got is colder than you. Instead of
at,
trying to up your game.
at the end of the day, they both are bosses. Nobody's gonna want to take. They're both bosses. It's not like Birdman's gonna get under a Master P umbrella and play fair. No, sometimes bosses do strategic stuff to show who's the boss of all bosses. And
P
one thing I
already
know
had his
about
deal
Baby,
in place. P already had his deal in place. P was
yeah,
eating. They wasn't finna give Baby the same deal that they gave P. They wasn't finna do that. I know they wasn't finna do that because P walked away owning all his shit. They was
they
just
weren't
his
gonna do that. But at the same
distribution.
time, Baby could have asked him to do that. Baby could have been like, "You doing this for P? I'm bringing in more money than what P was bringing at the time. I need that deal or better." So it's like, yeah, we're gonna give it to you because we are doing it for P. It could be that way, but not to not even get it that way. Don't do business with him. I think people do that a lot though. They, you know what I'm saying? They put that in their clauses a lot. I won't be here if that person is here because it's messing with their brand and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They both from New Orleans, bro. Stop trying. Hey, stop trying to do what I'm doing, bro. I feel what you're doing. You making your money, but you can't get it right here.
Hey, shout out to the people who hop back on, man. Say we got somebody on X, we got people on YouTube. So shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? We know this was a struggle stream tonight. Don't know what was going on with both our computers. That was like sabotage. Like, you know what I'm saying? But hey, we made it through here. We the topic of the conversation right now is Master P holding his nuts on Cash Money when Birdman went to talk to Priority. Um, P told him, "Hey, if y'all sign Cash Money, I'm out the door." So Priority basically told him they couldn't sign him. So,
Yeah.
but we do have DJ Designs in agreement with Bearded Conversations, and we got me on the opposite side saying, you know, P was a sucker for that. And I love to know what the rest of the chat think. You know what I'm saying? Was P a sucker for that, or was it just a savvy business move?
What we got in the chat? I can't even. Oh man, I hope I ain't mess up the screen.
We got people on YouTube and we got people on X. So
Yeah, I ain't know we were streaming on X. Is it video or just audio?
it's video. We streaming on X now. Oh,
Man,
you
you should have
messed up
told
the
me that.
screen.
That's lit.
Hell yeah, you know, trying to up our game a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's basically you moving the stuff, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it back. Dude, go ahead and get it back because I done messed up, man.
Okay, but yeah, that's basically all we got for tonight. If you got anything else that you want to throw in, you know what I'm saying. You said you want to talk about the playoffs.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. We was going for the rock. Well, you said it. It was like it's gonna be a hard series. I don't know who gonna win, but it's gonna go to 6 or 7. I was like Rockets in 5, Rockets in 6. And man, this dude Curry is a freaking pest, bro. Like one of them bugs you can't squish, man.
Curry is a freak of nature, dog. That's all I can say. That nigga can throw the ball up like this, it'll go in. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is with him. I don't know. He's just a pure shooter.
Man, that's worse than pure. I mean, that's rawer than a pure shooter. This dude is the purest of them all, and he pisses me off, bro. Man, like them young Rockets, Ime Udoka. We supposed to be lunching. We the number 2 seed.
Jose, to be honest, she believed both about, you know, Master P and she believed both sides about Master P and Birdman. So that's what's up.
Yeah, Joe gonna want to. Dre always want to get some money with some black people. I feel you. Sometimes you can't. I was about to say
Huh?
that might be it for the broadcast.
Oh nah, that was me that did that. Say motherfuckers ain't watching film. Nah, but the Rockets got a young team. That's just what that is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They need to stick to the physical running gun play. That's the only way they gonna wear Steph Curry down.
Yeah.
If you let him get off them picks with the ball, that's it. I
And they
mean,
be holding them and everything, but Steph, I noticed that dude got strong in the mug, bro. I seen that one hand pass across the court, and he just whipped that thing. I'm like, damn, he's strong in the mug. That's a LeBron 6'7" type play. He like 6'2", 6'3". So
he
Steph
can
been
shoot
in the
that bitch
gym,
from anywhere too.
huh?
He can shoot that bitch from anywhere too.
Yeah,
So
he's
you know what
strong,
I mean?
man. He been in the gym, bro. Like, shout out to Steph. I mean, do it for the millennials, do it for us old guys. But I was going for the Rockets. I ain't gonna cap to you, man.
Yeah, I was going for the Rockets too. You know, it's all day over
Yeah,
here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I knew it was gonna be a tough series for him, and I knew it was gonna be a tough series for the Lakers too because the Timberwolves got some young guns over there too, and they picked up on a three point shooting. We always knew Nas Reed was, you know what I'm saying? He was detrimental from the 3 point line, but also what's his name, Daniels.
oh,
He
Daniel's been icy, mother.
Man, he came a long. He came a long way this year, dog. He came a long way
He
this year.
did, he
Last
did.
year he wasn't that accurate. You know what I'm saying?
No,
This year he been knocking them all down.
and last year he didn't want to penetrate and do what he doing now too. He's slicing through the penetration. Miami, what man? Miami over there? Who they playing against? I think they.
Man, I don't even. To tell you the truth, I ain't even looking at the East because I know the East is weak. Like I know you got the Pistons, the Grizzlies finna get swept
Grizzlies
by
got swept.
OKC.
They in the West
Oh, they
though.
got swept by OKC.
Yeah.
Who is on the West? I can't even call out the teams on the West.
I mean, Lakers in Denver. I mean not Lakers, Clippers in Denver. That's been a real good series. I don't even like the way Jokic play, but it's been a good series. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to
Oh, the
Kawhi.
Knicks.
Kawhi, the truth.
The Knicks. Um,
The Knicks and Detroit. They went up 3-1. Knicks went up 3-1. Detroit was doing their thing, man, but Knicks got it in at the end.
that's what's up. I just been watching the West play because I mean everything. The strongest teams are in the West, and
I mean, don't
that's
sleep
who
on the
gonna
East. They got the Cleveland Cavaliers, who have the best record in the whole.
man.
Uh,
Cleveland ain't about to do a grind.
don't sleep on Cleveland. Don't sleep on my boy Donovan Mitchell, one of my favorite players this year. I saw my son. He needs to play like him. Um,
You really think
and
it's a team in the East that could compete with a team in the West? You
what you
really
mean? The
believe?
Celtics won the chip last year. Yes, the Celtics gonna do it again.
Hell no.
Celtics gonna do it again. My boy
Hell
Jalen Brown.
no.
Ain't nobody messing with Jalen Brown, bro. Favorite player in the NBA right now, bro.
Yeah, I thought the Mavericks would beat the Knicks too, man. I ain't gonna lie. I thought well when they lost man, what's his name?
Luke.
Kyrie. When
Yeah,
they lost
Kyrie.
Kyrie, yeah, they was out of there. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah. I mean, they put up a tough fight though. Some little dude, Davion or something his name is. They put up a tough fight, but it
and
ain't
then
happen.
you knew AD was gonna get hurt. That's his MO.
Yeah.
Man, come on, man. Y'all get off the gas, dog.
Nah, you gotta stop that.
Boston is not no championship caliber team. I don't care if they won last year. Jalen Brown was the reason why they won last year. You got this light skinned ass nigga,
He the
Jason
truth.
Jason Tatum. He is not
Jason
the
Tatum,
truth.
the best person on the team. He
Nah,
the
Jalen
truth.
Brown is.
Nah, Jason Tatum the best on the team. Jalen Brown my favorite. Jason Tatum the best on the team. You got to give it to him. Unfortunately, he the best.
Why did they win the championship last year? Was it because of Jason Tatum or was it because of Jalen Brown?
It's because of both of them. Jason Tatum did his thing in the regular season and a couple of series before that, and then Brown showed up when it really meant it every time towards the end of the season. I got to give it to Brown, yeah. But what if he had to do that? What if he had to pull that weight the whole time? He might not been able to do that.
To
So
tell you the
Jason
truth,
Tatum pulls the heavy weight.
Last year should have been Denver's year. Should have been. I
No,
give it to you. Boston won. Boston won it last year. Okay, but they still suck. They not the team to beat, man.
man, they the team to beat. I gotta give it to you, man. Hey, Porzingis get that thing going. Derek White get that thing going. Boy, they impossible. Ain't nobody beating that team. They got the best IQ of all the teams.
Hell no.
Man, they feed off each other,
Jokic
bro.
got to
They got.
step. Jokic got to step up his play for Denver. But yeah, nah. The
I ain't
Celtics.
feeling Denver, bro. I ain't feeling Denver. I can't wait till the Clippers just eliminate them boys. I'm tired of seeing Denver.
I really ain't fucking with the Clippers either. I mean, Kawhi Leonard, all right. I don't like James Harden. The fact I do like the fact that James Harden is passing the ball now. Actually, before he's dribbling it down to 7 seconds, he's actually passing the ball off and let other people get shots off. So I guess that's a plus for them. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man. I like James Harden. I like Kawhi. I like that little dude Powell they got. Powell a little maniac, bro. I I I'm rocking with it. I got Lakers in this Timberwolves battle. I got Lakers coming out of that. I got the Rockets coming out of the. Hey, you doing all that laughing over there? I got the Lakers.
All right, bro. I
I
mean,
got the Lakers coming
I
out that.
think that's a done deal.
Nah. We going back to LA.
That's a man. Come on, man.
We grabbing this next one for sure in LA. We grabbing this next one for sure in LA.
Okay, so then it's gonna be 3-2, right?
Yes.
And then you're gonna go back to Minnesota and you're gonna win that, right?
I think we got one more in LA.
So you got two in LA?
We got
No,
two more in
Minnesota
LA.
had okay, you got two in LA. So you're gonna win both of those in LA.
We winning both of those in LA.
And then
And
you're gonna
then
go back to Minnesota and win that last one. So you finna
we
win 3 in a row.
we gonna win 3 in a row. We got LeBron James.
So you
Stream must be
got the
messing up.
Lakers stream. You must be messing up again.
Like I said, Lakers in 7. 7 heaven, we there. I got Lakers.
So,
I got the
okay.
Clippers in that Denver Clippers. OKC already did their thing. So, and I got Houston over there. So we gonna see, man.
Be in the conversation, say every stream you do this. He say he be with you, and then you drop off a clip.
I was surprised you was actually rocking with me this stream though, because you always be like DJ, you tripping. But I'm dead. I'm dead ass, bro. We taking the next. Listen. We taking the next one because we going to the Lakers. LeBron not gonna let his team just only win one. So we're gonna take that one. Then when we 2-3, he gonna be like, yo, all we gotta do is win this one, and we gonna be all right. Once we win that one, it's gonna be 3-3, and then it's gonna like, we ain't about to let these little niggas beat us, and we
Say,
going to the next round.
you know what this is?
That's a cigar.
Nah, this that Laker pack.
You crazy, man. All right.
So who gonna win? Who gonna win it all
Celtics.
this year? The Celtics
Celtics.
gonna win it all this year. Nah,
Lakers versus Celtics.
I got the Timberwolves or the Warriors.
I don't know. Okay, we gonna see. I
I
got
got the
Lakers or the
Timberwolves or the
Celtics.
Warriors.
I got Lakers or the Celtics.
Even if the Rockets were to beat the Warriors, they wouldn't make it to the championship. They wouldn't make it to the finals. Inexperience, but this was a good experience for them. You know what I'm saying? This year was a good experience for them. So next year they'll have that playoff experience under their belt.
I feel like if the Rockets get through the Warriors, they getting through OKC. So they better hope the Lakers don't come through.
Nah, that's what's up. What else we had? What else was on the internet this week? I mean, we got the stream going now. Shit, I'm ready. I'm ready. Like Young
Shoot.
Star say, I'm ready. I'm ready.
I mean, you showed me that stuff about the oh, you know what? You sent me that stuff about them tariffs, man. It's getting crazy. A bunch of my wholesale people hit me up about them tariffs.
I
I said,
told you. I told you. And then right now we at 145% tariffs. He was supposed to be upping it by another 100, but he didn't. But see, this is the thing. Walmart, Target, all those big box stores, they calling his ass down and say, hey, if you don't ease up on these tariffs, our shelves gonna be empty by the summertime, man.
Yeah.
Real. I mean, you trying to play hardball, but at the same time, you hurting these retailers. You know what I'm saying? I told you we was dependent on China.
Dependent is a very strong word. 'Cause we can get it done. Like I
That's
said,
what
we
it
can get it
is.
done.
That's
We
what it
ain't
is.
dependent on nobody, but we do need some stuff. You know what I'm saying? We need some stuff because I got a lot of plugs that's riding on me right now with that, and it's gonna make it hard. But at the end of the day,
Guess who gonna pay that tax though? They
yeah,
told
I'm gonna
you.
have to. The customers gonna have to pay it. The working people, gonna have to pay that tax, unfortunately. But I feel like
You just gonna pass it on.
I don't
You know
have to
what I'm
pass it on. It's gonna have to. The business got to be sustainable, or I mean, you just won't have no nice, cool shirts. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real. But I mean, ain't that what we said already?
Yeah,
Though
I
that's
mean,
what we
yeah, y'all
talking
said
about.
that, but that's what I was just about to say. If we don't do this for ourselves now, if we don't do the hard stuff now, yes, I'd rather have barbecue chicken, but sometimes a lot of times you gotta drink that green shake. If you don't do this for yourself now, if we don't take the hard pill now, we're gonna forever be dependent on outside countries. So we need to try to come together now and try to get some type of infrastructure in so we won't have to feel, or our later generations won't have to feel that brunt of actually being dependent on by these other countries. You know what I'm saying? We need something
That
for
might be too
ourselves.
late though, man. We already 15 years behind. Bro. You know what I'm saying?
We 15 years behind, but bro, we can make that stagger up. We the stagger breakers, bro. We create staggers. Like I said, if we really wanted to get in our bag, give give somebody like me, give me an AI assistant, a real robot. You know what I'm saying? Let him do the job of 50 men. Let people, you know what I'm saying? Give us
Then you
these.
taking jobs away.
We're not taking jobs away. We're
Huh?
creating more jobs.
You just said let an AI robot do the job of 50 men. So that's 50 jobs gone. What are
That's
those other 50 men gonna do?
those jobs are old. Those
What are
jobs,
those other 50 people gonna do?
they're gonna have to get up with the program. It ain't nothing. You can study for 6 months, learn a little code, learn a little programming or whatever they call it, training. Train these AIs. We need people. We need people here when a robot go down. We need people to do more technical stuff. As jobs are evolving, so we need those people to take different roles. You know what I'm
You
saying?
could
Like I
code.
said,
You could code a AI to train another AI. I mean, they're gonna be able to do that shit in the cloud. They're gonna be able to download that shit. You know what I'm saying? You build one AI, and all the information you put in the cloud download to the other AI. That's it,
I mean,
and it
yeah,
updates
but at
itself.
the same time, there's technical difficulties that goes on. You know what I'm saying? You need people in the back, especially if you have a system of things like the loading docks, You know what I'm saying? So if you got a system of things, you need people behind those computers, doing it, checking the AI and keeping stuff in balance. I think there's jobs in the futures that we can get done. I don't know what they are exactly, but there's going to be jobs in the future.
And you know you could talk to ChatGPT on your phone now, right?
Love it. Yeah. I don't got the paid subscription one, but I do my daily
No,
limit.
this not even a paid subscription one. If you download ChatGPT on your phone, it just updated today.
Yeah, but it's a limit on it though. Like I do it all the time, and it's like a 30 question limit.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know. I just knew you could talk to
Yeah,
me. I
I
mean, I
talk
don't
to
have a
them,
paid
and
subscription
it's
either.
so cool. Like it's a stream. It's like a stream of consciousness of the world's smartest person that you can ask them questions. So
The only paid
we gotta
subscription
get
I
with the
got,
times, and we gotta be more innovative.
the only paid subscription I got right now is Mid Journey. So I'm using
I
it.
need I can't get no more paid subscriptions on nothing. Dude.
That's like $10 a month, but I don't have like paid subscriptions on Photoshop or no shit like that. So
Oh, you don't got the Photoshop paid subscription?
nah, I'm
Oh,
using the old one. I'm using the crack version.
yeah, I got the crack
2022.
version on because hey, Photoshop didn't. I tried to do some stuff off the internet. They told me, oh, you can't access this because we can't verify if you're what?
Yeah,
I can't get to my Photoshop, so I kept the crack one on my computer too. That's crazy, bro.
But I mean, I like that. I want to get it, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to do that right now. That 39, 95 a month or whatever they want. I like that generative feel though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that Jansen field go hard. It's
Yeah.
25. It's 25. I just got Photoshop, not that dope sweet. Even
Oh,
though
see, I would need Illustrator too though. You know what I'm saying? I work with them different programs on that. So.
Oh yeah. So I feel you.
But other than that, what be the conversation? Chat GP a motherfucker tried to stop his creators from deleting itself. Nah, that's hey, but these AIs, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna transform and they're gonna update, evolve. That's the word I'm looking for. They're gonna evolve. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that you gotta look out for too. It's gonna have to be they're gonna have to like install a kill switch, so to speak, on these motherfuckers.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna figure out. Terrence is really kicking our ass right now. You and Carly was right, but I think I'm seeing the vision for us to be self-sustainable, or at least try to, you know what I'm saying, relieve the brunt of the dependency.
I mean,
If we could do,
we need to be, but like we're too far gone, especially labor wise. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna have to pay your employees $15, $20, and 15 is low end salary. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So $15, $20 for factory workers, which is gonna drive prices up significantly. I mean, because it's made in the USA. So it's a lot of thought that had to go into this, and economists, you're gonna have to get the smartest economists in the room try to figure this thing out.
and if it's one country that can do it, it's the land of the free, baby.
Oh no, that's all I got for tonight, man. Once again, I apologize for struggle streaming tonight. It bees that way sometime. We're gonna try to jump on here a little earlier to make
Yeah,
sure we work the kinks out. Next week, have more topics for y'all. Carly will be back next week. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully I'll have my merch so I can splurge. You
definitely
know what I'm
gonna have
saying?
merch, and I like the concept. That mug is gonna be lit.
Oh yeah.
I
That's what's up.
digitized everything this week, so
That's
everything's
what's
now
up.
gonna get tested before I put it on those nice hats, and then we're gonna put it on the hats. So it's coming through.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Say, appreciate y'all for joining us. This is Derek Demure
This your boy DJ Designs.
for Spinning the Block Media, and we out.